Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Props and Terry. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at TPicks over on X. You can find me over there. Premium plays available at Picks and Parlays, Winners and Whiners at StatSalt. Links are all in the description below. Ready to go over some MLB player props for today's slate. Over on the site today, I do have one CFL play for the 3 o'clock game. I'm going to start looking at CFL again, and then one baseball play for later tonight. But quickly recapping what happened on yesterday's show. Trey Turner let us down. Back-to-back games, I bet him, and he is not gotten over 1.5 bases. In fact, I believe he didn't even get a hit yesterday. I think he went 0 for 4. So rough night for Mr. Turner, that's for sure. Dylan Beavers, somebody I never heard of before, but has the hot bat since coming up from the minors. Cash stress. Once again, got 3 HRRs. That's what he's been doing, is getting 3 to 4 HRRs. So 1.5 at plus money. A nice winner there. And then Noelvi Marte, unfortunately, didn't get a hit either. So that was a bit unfortunate. And I had the Reds money line as a premium play, which was even more unfortunate as they lost that game. Back-to-back games for the Reds, I've bet on them to win. They've lost. I'm not betting on the Reds tonight. I'm not going to guarantee they win, but because I bet them 2 nights and they've lost, I'm not betting them tonight. I'm not going to be shocked at all to see Cincinnati win tonight. So it is what it is, but can't win them all. Let's go, Terry. Hey, Richie, how's it going? First, thank you, Richie. I appreciate that. But we're going to jump into today's slate, and I've got 4 props for today that I really like, all 4 of them. So we will jump right into them. And we are going to start with this game again. Don't worry, it's not Trey Turner. Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies here in this game. Right now, looking at this game from side and total perspective. 1 second. I'll go over odds. Washington plus 210. Road dogs, Philly minus 260 home favorites, and a total of 10. Very high total here in this game. Why? Well, the wind is blowing out, and if you look at the 2 starting pitchers, Mitchell Parker and Aaron Nola, both have struggled recently and throughout the year. These 2 pitchers just faced each other. When these teams just faced each other in the last series, it was an 11-9 final score for Philadelphia in that game. And I think we're getting better weather conditions here today than in that last game. So don't be surprised. It's a high total at 10, but don't be surprised if we see a high scoring game here. And looking at props, obviously they're kind of pricey with the fact with the total as high as it is. But I found one for Washington. I know, crazy. Dylan Cruz, over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 125. Cruz has cashed this over 1.5 in 5 consecutive games, getting 4, 2, 4, 2, and 3 in last night's game. So he's been playing well. Obviously, as I said, the wind is blowing out here, and Cruz has had success against Aaron Nola. He's 4 for 7 against him. 2 singles, 1 double, and 1 triple so far. So hasn't got that home run. The wind's blowing out here. Cruz is playing well. Won't be shocked to see a home run. If he gets a home run, obviously he cashes this prop for us. If not, a couple hits, hit and a run, anything like that, and he can cash for us here tonight. Only 1 prop here in this game. I'm sure you could find some others. As I said, the wind is blowing out. Both of these pitchers have really struggled. So I'm sure there are other players you could look for. I just like Dylan Cruz here tonight. Second game, Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles here in this one. Let me get up the odds here. Houston plus 100, Baltimore minus 120, and a total of 9 here in the second game. Christian Javier on the mound for the Houston Astros. 1-1 with a 3.38 ERA. Only started in 2 games. One against Boston, one against this Orioles team in his last start. So facing the Orioles again here in this one. And then Dean Kramer on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, who was kind of struggling in the previous games, but had a fantastic game against this Astros team. 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs in the win, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts in his last game. As you can probably tell, we're not going to go against Kramer here. We're going to take an Orioles prop, and you should know who it is if you saw yesterday's show. Give me Dylan Beavers. We're going right back to Mr. Beavers, over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 145 I got here for Beavers today. As I said, 4 of his last 5 games, he has at least 3 hit run RBIs. So playing very well right now. Obviously a lefty, Christian Javier a righty. Not sure how much Javier is going to pitch. And then obviously it will go to the Astros bullpen. Regardless, I think this is a great price for Beavers, a plus 145 here in this game. On to our next one is the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. Here, yes, I actually have a prop in this game, despite the 2 pitchers on the mound. 2 very good pitchers here in this game, Logan Webb and Freddie Peralta. Giants plus 125, road dogs. The Brewers minus 150, home favorites, and a total of 7.5 here in this third game. As I said, Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants, Freddie Peralta for the Brewers. Webb 11-9 with a 3.19 ERA in the season. Peralta 15-5 with a 2.78 ERA on the season. My prop here for this one is Bryce Terang, over 1.5 hit run RBIs. I'm getting the opportunity today to bet a lot of hit run RBIs instead of having to go with over 1.5 bases because we are getting some good prices here, good odds with players today. And Bryce Terang, don't need 2 bases, but he's been doing 2 bases as well. Over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 110, which Terang has done in 7 of his last 9 games. Incredibly consistent for the Brewers recently, and has great numbers against Mr. Webb. 4 for 9 against him, one of those hits being a triple. So Terang has the hot bat. He's had success against Logan Webb. And this Brewers team, minus 150 on the money line. I haven't locked it in, but I'm going to be parlaying them with somebody today. I don't like the run line. Obviously, I had the run line yesterday. The Brewers only won by 1. Walk-off homer by Contreras in the bottom of the 9th. So this Brewers team just finds ways to win. I like them to win, but minus 150, I can't bet that is a single play, so most likely they'll be parlaying them with someone else on today's slate. Thanks for this Saturday show today, Terry. No problem. A little bit late, but I'm here. Wouldn't mind sprinkling some money on Terang home run. He's cashed that a few times this year for me. All right. And you can probably get very, very, very good odds on that because obviously the total 7.5 with the pitchers on the mound. I will quickly see here. Terang plus 750. Wow. Plus 750 to hit a home run. Plus 8,000 to hit 2 home runs. I don't think he does that, but hey, if he wants to go and hit a bunch of homers, I'm not going to argue with that. Terang has cashed me his homer soon many times recently. Yeah, he can do it. He can do it, and great odds as well. On to our final game, the Athletics and the Seattle Mariners here in this one. Bear with me for a second. The Athletics plus 145, road dogs. The Mariners minus 170, home favorites. Total of 8 here in this one. Jeffrey Springs on the mound for the Athletics. 3-2 in his last 7 starts, but a 5.15 ERA. It's been a little bit rough for him there. And then George Kirby, 8-6 with a 4.22 ERA for the Seattle Mariners. And his last start against the New York Mets will be one that he wants to forget. 12 hits, 7 earned runs in the loss. Had a very good start against Baltimore in the previous game, but for Kirby, it's kind of been all over the place this year for him. And I'm going to fade him. Give me Brent Rooker. Over 1.5 bases, plus 135 here. Rooker, multiple bases in 5 of his last 7 games. So he heating up right now. He's 5 for 12 against George Kirby with a double and a home run. So has had success against Kirby and is hitting the bat right now. We will take Mr. Brent Rooker over 1.5 bases here in this one. Good show. Thanks, Timothy. I appreciate it. Plus 750, trying home run. How can I not? Hey, I won't argue with that. Cash is my prop if he hits a home run. Isaac Collins, usually good for an RBI. Yeah, I found he's been a little bit cool recently, but I haven't looked at his RBI odds, so best of luck. We'll recap today's slate. Bear with me for a second. Dylan Cruz, over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 125. Dylan Beavers, over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 145. Bryce Terang, over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 110. And Brent Rooker, couldn't take him over 1.5 hit run RBIs, but that's fine. Over 1.5 bases, plus 135 for Mr. Brent Rooker. Wish I wasn't on Rooker's home run yesterday. Yeah, me too. But that's today's show. Thank you for watching. No Sunday shows as usual. I'll be back on Monday. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next show. Best of luck today.